Aquarius. How are y'all? Welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. I am Jaja. This is my lovely new space where today we will be doing a 2024 overview. What do I want to say? This is for anyone with an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Aquarius, good news, bad news, I don't know. Hold on to your butts. Um, Pluto is moving into your sign on the 29th. And I just have to say, as a Cancerian, it was in Capricorn for the last like 15, 20 years or something like that. I have never been happier to have an outer planet leave my aura. Okay. And I have no Aquarius placements, honey. So I'm just like cloud nine. So, maybe it isn't necessarily good news. But I will say, you guys are all about humanitarian efforts. You're all about, you know, um, growth and expansion and evolution, truth telling. Can we talk about it? Um, Sorry, my family's starting to call. But yeah, I think it's all good stuff. So expect growth, expansion, revolutions, all of the above. All right, I've already shuffled pretty well prior to coming on, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. I do want to give you a little info on how the setup's going to be. So I'm going to pull from the Modern Witches Tarot. We'll do 12 cards representing 1 month or one for each month, and then we will clarify with I think this is like tarot illuminati or whatever tarot. We'll clarify with these cards, and then we'll pull from the goddesses, gods, and guardians. Can I speak today? For your final message from your ancestors. So let's go ahead. I want to do one more shuffle, just in case. All right, here we go. All right, so to start, for the remaining pieces of January, you have Justice reverse. For February, you have Page of Wands reverse. For March, you have the Fool. April, you have the Eight of Swords. May, you have the King of Pentacles. June, you have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. July, you have the Four of Swords. August, you have the Ace of Wands. September, you have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. October, you have the Eight of Wands. November, you have the King of Swords. And December, you have the Ace of Cups reverse. Bottom of the deck, or what you don't see coming, is the Four of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups reverse. Okay. So to start, what I was getting just off of the cards as I was placing them, a couple of the cards really stood out to me, mainly the ones that are in reverse versus the ones that are not. So for example, you have the Page of Justice and the Page of Wands in the reverse for January and February. And then you have the Ace of Wands here for August. There is, what's interesting also is the Knight of Pentacles reverse in July, but then you have the Eight of Wands in the upright in October. So what that tells me is a lot of what you are part of your evolution, I should say, for 2024 is going to be coming to terms with your on and your off switch when it comes to taking action versus like work versus play. Okay, I'm getting a lot of that, where this year, like, overall, the astrology points to a lot of travel, and it really pointed to me that we're really making a COVID who, basically, right? Like we are in a post-COVID world and everything is pretty much back to normal. So what does that mean? That means that we are traveling, we are visiting our friends, we're taking mini vacations, right? There's a lot of movement this year from the astrology perspective as a whole. And so your challenge, Aquarius, for this year is going to be not to overdo it on either way of the scale, right? So don't overwork yourself as well as don't be a little, too relaxed. Okay. This is the time, especially with Pluto moving into your, and Pluto is slow moving for, I mean, outside of the fact that it's super far, but it's slow moving allows us to do deep inner work. Like we're talking about, by the time Pluto moves out of your sign, you're going to be a completely different person. Okay. Take it from someone who just went through a 15-year phase. Okay. Who I was 15 years ago and who I am right now, those are, I don't even want to say night and day, honey. It's like being on Earth versus being on Pluto. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here is like, this is your foundation year, right? This is your planning year. And so you need to both work towards what, put actual effort and time into what it is that you're trying to work towards or evolve into, but also play and rest, right? And finding that balance. I really think that's what this justice reverse is saying for you, Aquarius, is that, this is Libra. You could say injustices, blah, blah, blah. What I'm really getting is someone who is exhausted and like major arcana exhausted, right? And here's the thing, I will say it until I'm blue in the face. Okay, I will die on this hill. It is not the new year, January 1st. The new year is the spring equinox in March. Okay? Okay? So if you don't feel like doing anything right now, that is completely fine. I do see come March, right? Because we have the Page of Wands reversed for February. So you're still uninspired in February. In February, you're still just like, I just want to be in my PJs and my face mask on in my bed, right? And that's fine. The universe is saying that is totally fine. Come March, you're off to the races. See, homegirl, she is fully dressed. This is giving me like Coachella vibes, right? She's got her little Coachella outfit on, her Walkman. Well, I mean, no one has a Walkman anymore, but you catch my drift, and she's ready for new things. She's excited. Like March is your time. So use January and February to really start to plan out what you want the rest of the year and maybe even the next 10, 15 years to look like. Now, your 10, 15-year goals can just be something small, like I want 2 kids by that time. Or I mean, and you can't really control that, but just say, I want to grow my family, or I want to have a family, or I want to buy my own house. Whatever it is, keep it light, right? For your longer term goals, but really use the end of this month, January 2024, when I record this, and February to really just mull over, sit with what you want to accomplish for the rest of the year. Now, come April, you're feeling a little confined. And I think the reason why you're feeling confined is because in May, you have King of Pentacles. You have a lot of forward movement, money, opportunities, like, I'm hearing like business travel, networking, like, and so in April you may be feeling a little confined to like, oh my god, all I'm doing is working, but this is a self-imposed prison, right? So what I would say for you for the month of April, really, in addition to whatever business travel or networking events you have, also put on your calendar spa days or a mental health day, right? Where you do nothing. My thing is Saturdays, I do absolutely nothing, like bed rot. Okay. Like, and you don't have to do that. That's just my thing being a Cancerian, but like schedule that, put out a calendar, Aquarius, so that when it comes time for you to be work, networking, opportunities, you have some dedicated time to yourself to actually, function. Like I said, May looks amazing. You're feeling stable, you're feeling secure. For my single Aquarians out there, I do also see that there's a possibility for you to meet a man or a woman. There's no gender in tarot, or they, okay. Bring on the days. King of I'm sorry. I just got spirit just gave me something and I had to giggle. King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles or they of Pentacles. Either way, this person is secure, mature, and about their business, right? Which is exactly what you need, Aquarius, because you don't play. Okay. And that is what I'm seeing for you in May. And you know, if you're not looking, it still looks good. Like I said, your money looks amazing here. Now, again, remember I was saying overall you're getting this like push pull effects over where you know you're having to plan out or figure out like when is work appropriate, when is play appropriate. Then we get to June and you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I would say with this energy, what Spirit is showing me is one of the things that I had the hardest thing to let go of, right? Is our society places so much importance on productivity that when I'm not doing anything, like for example, my Saturdays where I don't do nothing, I feel guilty. I feel down. I feel like I'm not a good person. I'm not a good citizen. I'm not, I'm not earning my keep, even though like, honey, my bills are paid, right? Like that's what I'm getting with this energy in June. It's like Spirit saying, if you have the ability to take the entire month of June off, take the entire month of June off, right? Because March and April is a lot and you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to be all over the place. And so if you need to stop, stop. Okay. And give yourself that time and don't apologize for it. Right. Moving on to July, you have the Four of Swords. Again, it's like 2 months on, 2 months off. That's what I'm getting for you, right? July is resting as well. So it's like you hit a brick wall, either emotionally or physically, come June. And then July, you're just like, you know what? I'm going to take it easy. Which, I'm in sales and I find that sales in July are normally are down because a lot of people are on family vacations and et cetera, et cetera. And so July is a perfect month. So if you can't take off in June, maybe you take off in July, right? Then again, August, what do we got? You're back on it. You're inspired. Something kicks you in the butt, and you're full through December. You are full. Don't play with me. Energy, okay. Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, King of Swords, right? I'm actually going to leave the King of Swords, that November, December energy, but you have 3 months of forward movement, action, uh, being grounded, protecting your pentacles. I will say this did originally come in the reverse. And I feel like if anything, it's a warning. I am going to clarify this, but I feel like it's a warning, right? That with all, like I said, there's a lot of business opportunity here on the table. With all those opportunities that you are uncovering comes the opportunity for an increased finance. That does not mean go on a shopping spree, Aquarius. No, 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 no. We will not be going on shopping sprees. And you know why we will not be going on shopping sprees? Because the astrology for October, November, and December looks eerily similar to the Great Recession of 2008. So what does that mean? That means, and I'm not saying this to scare anyone, but Spirit has just told me to tell, all my YouTube family, that means you need to have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund come October, November, and December. So in September, when you're holding that big old pinnacle, you don't make any sudden choices, you don't make investments, you don't go on your shopping spree. You wait until January, the end of January of 2025, because that's when the astrology lets up. I'm actually going to do a completely separate video on the astrology for the collective around that time. But yeah, I definitely think that there's a little bit of a warning come September. But your August, amazing. September, amazing. October, again, we're moving fast. This is the fastest outside of the Chariot. This is the second fastest card in the deck. Actually, I take that back. It's the third. The second one is the Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Swords doesn't stick. This sticks. Okay. So I would say if you're talking about completion, this is the second fastest card in the deck. November and December, we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups reverse. King of Swords, you are standing on business. I don't know. This is actually pinging off of this Justice in the reverse. So I don't know, for those of you who may be dealing with legal issues, you know, some sort of like discrimination at work or something like that. Let's say it happens at the beginning of the year. By the end of the year, you're done. You're over it. Let's call in the people who can fix this, because, you know, I'm not putting up with it anymore. We'll clarify that to get some more on that for everyone where that doesn't apply. Ace of Cups reverse for the month of December. It is giving an overflow of love, which I actually don't ever get. On the Ace of Cups. So we're going to start clarifying, because that's an interesting vibe. I do want to start with January and February. Yeah, let's clarify some of these. Okay, let's see. For Justice Reverse, we have the World card, the Seven of Wands reverse, and the Eight of Swords. I'm getting an energy, Aquarius, of like, if there was a situation that you have been dealing with, that where a person, I want to say made you feel powerless, but that's not possible, right? Like, you have to actually give your power away. But that's the vibe that I'm giving. Like you constantly had to accommodate someone, wherever this is, either in a family situation or at work. Like, just always felt like, you know, I have to watch what I say so I don't hurt this person's feelings, or, you know, this person's real sensitive, so, you know, I just have to play nice. Like, you're overplaying nice. I don't know what this person did, but the World and the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands reversed and the Eight of Swords are telling me we're done. It's a wrap. I gave you the time and the energy that you deserved, you know, and now I'm not playing games with you anymore. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can you give me something on this Page of Wands for February? Because I feel complete in that. You have the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Two of Swords reverse. Aquarius, are you dating multiple people? I'm not mad at it. You know, give me a second. I'm going to build something else out, because I have a feeling I'm getting something else. Hold on. I feel like there's a warning in February as well. It's giving me the same energy as September. Remember, I was saying like it came in the reverse, but I feel like there's an opportunity for it to be in the upright if you manage your investments. I also feel like whoever this person is, that's like you're walking on eggshells with, or you're just like they pull more energy than they give. You know, it's like it's not an equal give and take, right? Whoever this person is, there's a possibility, if you don't nip it in the bud at the end of this month, that by February it is a real problem, and you will explode on this person. Spirit is saying that they want you in control of your emotions, to speak confidently, to be clear, right, on what boundaries you are setting with this person. Like whether it's like, hey, you know what, every time you come around I feel drained. Like if you still want to hang out, like that's fine, but let's keep it positive, or let's talk about something other than your work or your situation with your baby daddy, or whatever. Like there's something about the way that this person comes to you, or what they come to you for, is not helpful to you, and you're starting to notice it on an energetic level. And so spirit is saying, honor your feelings, honor what you need, and be clear with this person and set a boundary with them around how you expect to be treated. Okay. That's what I was getting there for that. Let's see. Spirit, can you give me some on this Knights of Pentacles in the reverse? We have the Hermit, the Five of Wands reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed again. Spirit saying, I said what I said. There is the, you may, what is this? In June, you may go into hermit mode, which spirit is completely all for, right? They want you resting. They want you, I'm also hearing maybe learning something esoteric, like maybe taking an herbal class or learning about astrology, or like I'm getting a lot of that for you, Aquarius. Like spirit wants you in that vibe in June and July. They don't want you focused on work. Mainly because your March, April, May is a lot of work. It's like you're doing emotional labor, January, February, March, April, May, you're doing a lot of like for the man labor, right? And then June, July, they want you chilling. Okay. So lastly, I feel good about that. I'm going to go over to November and December, because that's where I was getting this Ace of Cups in the reverse specifically is kind of giving me it's giving me a vibe. So let's see what it is. We have, listen, the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands reverse. Watch yourself in December, because it's almost like coming back around full circle. This person, for example, let me give you the example that this person at the end of the month is the type of person where, every time they call you, they're asking for money, right? And it's a small amount, maybe $50, $100. So you give it to the person, but now that's all your interaction has become, is transactional, right? So you recognize this in June, you're not with it anymore. You feel like, I don't even want, like, why is this person even my friend? You set the boundary of, hey, want to hang out and do friend stuff, and we can even find cheap stuff to do, or just hang out and do like game night at each other's houses. That's fine. But you just calling me up, trauma dumping on me, and then asking me for $50, that's not going to work for me anymore. Right. And you resolve that in February, right? Per what is here on the table. There is a possibility in December that someone with that same kind of energy. So in the previous example, it was money. At the end of the year, it could be something as far as a business relationship, right? Or someone at work where it's like, hey, I did this one thing for you one time, and now all of a sudden it's become my new job duty. Like, no, this is your job. Why am I doing your job? Like that's what I'm getting for the end of the year. Almost like spirit saying, like, did you really learn your lesson? Were you really paying attention? That's what I get for the end of the year. That's why that Ace of Cups is in the reverse. That to me is my, like, you're not taking care of yourself. You are not providing yourself with the right amount of self-love and care that is needed, right, to sustain yourself emotionally and spiritually. And so I think that, if you're going to stand on all of my relationships need to be equal, right? Then that means all of your relationships, right? Like not just your friendships, but your physical or sexual relationships, your work relationships, your familial relationships, right? And so don't let spirit get you at the end of the year and you have to relearn a lesson. Okay. And I know you, Aquarius, y'all are real smart. You got this. I feel complete in that. I think that that looks like a very good year. Like I said, overall, your money looks good, work looks good. You know, if you're going to school, everything is looking good. You know, there's just a little bit of a test that the universe is putting you through to see, like, you know, you say you love yourself, you know, show me. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and pull from the goddesses, gods, and guardians. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. I don't know. Let's see. Ah, lately Spirit has been doing this to me with this deck where, like, I don't even really have to shuffle. There'll be a card that screams at me. Leah, stand your ground. Leah, stand your ground. That is exactly what Spirit wants you to do this year. So let me read from the book. Give me one moment. Okay. You have an extremely giving and supportive nature. Everyone can always count on you to be there for them. You put others first. Go out of your way to understand their needs and bend over backwards to honor their requests. These are traits that often show up in empaths, healers, light workers, earth angels, intuitives, and sensitives. Goddess Leah is urging you to set some limits before you risk losing yourself under a pile of other people's needs, demands, and expectations. Leah smiles widely and assertively claims generous space for you by pushing her stick into the earth. She asks, "Are you a living saint?" No. Are you being a doormat? Possibly. Do you have needs, dreams, and wishes of your own? Absolutely. Start putting yourself first. Ask for what you want. Ask for help and open to receive it. You may feel uncomfortable to begin with, but my waters will enliven you. Together, we'll clear stagnant patterns and find fertile new ground. I love that. I think that's exactly what Spirit was saying. There needs to be a balance in your relationships. And if anyone is capable of setting boundaries, it is you, Aquarius. Love that. I hope this video resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. I am available for personal readings. If you're interested, you know, we can work something out. Just email me at cosmictarot@gmail.com. Thank you guys and gals and my non-binaries, my theys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.